Hi everyone, I'm Erica from Bravo Migration, and if you have applied for a student visa recently, you may have seen a big rise in refusals, and you may be wondering why. Before we dive into the top refusal reasons, let's just look at what's driving this trend. Recently, the Australian government has adopted a stricter stance on onshore student visa applications, especially for those students applying to study at the VET, Vocational Education and Training sector. This sector covers practical, skills-based programs like certificates and diplomas in trades, business, hospitality, tourism, and more. And decision makers at the department have flagged vulnerabilities in certain niches and, as a consequence, tightened the applications, and that resulted in higher refusal rates. Now, students seeking our help in applying for a review for the decision to refuse their visas are always very anxious, and I looked at 10 recent visa refusals that arrived on our desks, and I chose some between June and August 2025. And here are the top 10 reasons I found across the refusals. Reason 1, not a genuine student. At the heart of every refusal, there was a finding that the applicant did not satisfy the department's genuine student test. This is where the Department of Home Affairs assesses if an applicant has a right purpose to study instead of just wanting to prolong their stay in Australia. They look at the whole profile of the student, the relevance of their course to their past and future career, the quality of the supporting documents such as letters of intention, course research, financial evidence, the timing and completeness of their application, and previous behaviors such as how fast they responded to the department and other things, signaling academic intent or not. They also found that people didn't have really good evidence of genuine study plans and in general just failed this genuine student test. Looking at your documentation, it has to be convincing. There's got to be quality documentation there showing ties to your home country and reinforcing your intent to stay here studying temporarily. Reason 2, course value not proven. Applicants repeatedly didn't show why they had chosen their courses and how that course would advance their career. 3, no home country research. Several refusals noted that people didn't check if they could do this course at home and explain why they needed to study in Australia. 4, course hopping. A history of starting and not finishing prior courses in Australia or moving between unrelated programs also signaled not genuine intent. 5, study unrelated to past education or work, and that left case officers, scratching their heads. 6, some case officers believed that applicants were using the visa primarily to just live in Australia, not study. 7, unexplained gaps in educational work, breaks between their last study and the proposed course, no explanation between that, also weighed against them. 8, weak home country and ties. So if they don't have family, career incentives to return home, that also was a problem. 9, vague future plans. Unsubstantiated statements such as, I'll expand my business once I finish this course, with no planning or evidence, was also a problem in some refusals. And 10, no clear strategies. Some refusals just mention lack of credible intention and record of compliance. So those are the reasons we found in these recent refusals. And how should you deal with them? Prepare a good statement showing why you chose your course and why you're not studying in your home country. Map out a logical study pathway. Demonstrate concrete career outcomes with salary, data, industry reports. Gather strong evidence of home country ties. Lay out a solid plan for health checks, police checks, and compliance with your visa conditions. Have your documents in order. But most importantly, consider applying for another visa instead of a student visa. It is a tough moment in Australia for students. So if you are already here and you may qualify for a skilled migration or an employer visa, check your chances. Click the link below and book your free discovery call with us at Bravo Migration. We'll look at other choices you may have that may be safer than applying for a student visa. That is, if you don't want to study. If you want to study, you have to try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.